Hey guys, welcome to GameBat. Today bringing our video for the Battlefield Portal reveal. Happened live today at EA Play, and we have the reveal of the mode. I'm going to run through some different things about the mode, then we're going to jump into every weapon that I found in the trailer itself, the vehicles, and the different soldier skins that we saw from the various different Battlefield games. So, first off, Battlefield Portal itself. The official description of the Battlefield Portal on the Battlefield website states that it's DICE's tools and our rules. Battlefield Portal is a love letter to most long-standing fans of the franchise, experience the nostalgia of past Battlefield games combined with the cutting-edge tech of Battlefield 2042 in fights where anything can happen. So basically, what this is we can customize our Battlefield experience from various different Battlefield games. So this is going to include at launch, when Battlefield launches on October 22nd or October 15th, when you pre-order the game, you'll get maps from various different Battlefield games. That being from Battlefield 2042, we're going to get Battle of the Bulge and Alamein. From Battlefield Bad Company 2, we're going to get Valparaiso and Arica Harbor, which are both very good rush maps for that game. And then from Battlefield 3, we're going to get classics like Caspian Border and Noshahr Canals at launch. And then they did express that additional Battlefield games, soldiers, weapons, maps, things like that would be coming after launch. So this is just all the content we're getting at launch. Now, along with those 7 maps, we're getting 40 plus weapons from those various different games. This is including Battlefield 2040 or 1942, 2042 as well, Bad Company 2, and Battlefield 3. 30 plus gadgets and 40 plus vehicles with complete cross progression. So earn XP and rank up no matter where you're playing, whether that's Hazard Zone, Battlefield Portal, or the base 2042 multiplayer experience. You'll also be able to discover and share countless experiences for the players by the players. So you can customize your own modes. And they showed this off in a little bit of the gameplay trailer for the Portal, where different creators had kind of customized their own type of gameplay scenarios, whether it's Battlefield 3 soldiers versus 1942 soldiers on Caspian Border, EOD bots versus a Russian T-91. Just crazy kooky modes. VIP escort on Battlefield Bad Company 2 Arica Harbor with Battlefield 2 soldiers, Battlefield Bad Company 2 soldiers versus World War II 1942 soldiers. We saw the Thompson in action, things like that. We also have the GUI that they revealed to us. So this is a GUI that basically is going to give us the experience and the tools to make our own sandbox, our rules, freedom to experience Battlefield your way. So what they've done is they've customized this GUI that allows us, the player, to kind of customize this Battlefield Portal experience for ourselves and kind of create our own game mode and game itself. So it seems like Rent a Server will be coming back, although they didn't confirm that. But if we're able to have this GUI available where we can create our own experience, it seems like we'll have to be able to have our own server or a local play. Now, one quick thing before we jump into the weapons, something interesting I noticed in that screenshot of the GUI, we see primary weapon LAMG availability or ability. So LAMG being the Knights Armament Company Light Assault Machine Gun, which we already confirmed that is a Battlefield 2042 weapon, whether it's the 5.56 or the 7.62 version. So cool to see that there. You can have different weapons, really customize your gameplay experience however you want to, exclude different weapons, include other weapons. So jumping into the weapons for the trailer. So we start off with one of our Battlefield 2042 specialists being Sergeant Espinoza. And I'm going to run through the weapons that we'll see here. So first off, he starts with a Colt M1911. We all know this pistol from almost every FPS shooter ever. We also have the Tracer Dart from Battlefield Bad Company 2, make an appearance here in the trailer twice, actually. We see it in action later on, as well as here in the beginning of the trailer, we see this Tracer Dart. Again, this is from Bad Company 2. You would be able to shoot this, lock onto vehicles, and then your teammates with rockets could lock on and shoot that vehicle, so it would track on to the dart itself. We also had the Spaz 12 shotgun. We had the XM8C, or the carbine compact variant of the XM8, which was the Battlefield 3 American Engineers weapon choice, one of the weapon choices for the, Battlefield Bad Company 2 Engineers weapon choice. We had a number of different weapons available for the Engineer class in Bad Company 2. For the American side, they were faction-specific weapons, so the XM8C was available to the American Engineer. We also have the M1 Garand, the AKS-74U from Battlefield 3, the Thompson submachine gun, the H&K 416 from Battlefield 3, and the M240 Bravo from Battlefield 3. Now, some other weapons that you can pick out within the trailer and some of the cover art. First off, when we when we're swapping through the different soldier models here, we can see that the soldiers are holding the ACWR, which again is from Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. And then when we load into the first map there, being what I believe is Arica Harbor, where we see all the Battlefield 3 soldiers loading in there with the vehicles, we see the AS-VAL and the G3, as well as the AN-94 making an appearance. So the AS-VAL firing that 9x39mm round, we saw that in Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. We also see the G3 from Battlefield 3, firing 7.62 by 51mm, and the AN-94, the Avdimat Nikonov model of 1994 Havok. So that making an appearance, firing 5.45 by 39mm with the hyperburst option. Then, like I said, we also saw the STG-44 from 1942, the MP-40 in there as well. Different equipment that we saw in the trailer was the Battlefield Bad Company 2 Grenade with the smiley face on there. We saw the Defibs from Battlefield 3, as well as the EOD Bot from Battlefield 3 making an appearance there as well. Now, the different soldiers, they ran through different soldiers here, at least in the beginning of the trailer. We saw them cycle through a bunch of different soldiers from the various different Battlefield games that are going to be included in the portal at launch. That being, obviously we saw Espinoza and some other 2042 specialists, but from the previous games we saw a German soldier from 1942. We saw the Battlefield Bad Company 2 Assault soldier with those really woodland-like fatigues on. We saw the Battlefield 3 Support soldier from the American side. We saw the Battlefield Bad Company 2 Sniper with all the ghillie suit on, which looked awesome. If you guys don't remember, Bad Company 2 had ghillie suits for snipers versus other games did not. So Bad Company 2 ghillie suits are going to be back here in the portal. We also had the British or Japanese soldier from 1942. A little hard to tell. They show it quickly. It looks like it's probably a British soldier. And my favorite here was the Battlefield 3 Russian Engineer with the gas mask on. Just a really awesome looking soldier model here. So to see something like this coming back is just an amazing experience. I'm really excited to play as this guy. This is going to be my main operator. We also have other 2042 specialist and the Battlefield 3 American Engineer making an appearance there as well. And then we also covered all the maps there also. So different vehicles that we see here in this trailer. We see the British Spitfire from 1942. We see the Ju-87 German bomber from 1942. The F-35, the Littlebird, the Blackhawk. We see that World War II or the 1942 Jeep. We see the ATV. We see that ice car that we talked about from 2042. We also see the Mi-28 Havok from Battlefield 3. And then we see the Russian T-91 also from Battlefield 3. So those are the vehicles that we saw there. Let me know down below what you guys think. This is really going to be a great mode for the community type gameplay. We can do a lot of different community operations, community game modes that we can put together where it's like milsim, just goofy stuff. Customize the type of weapons that we have so it's faction specific, things like that. So I'm really looking forward to this, especially some of these maps that we're going to be seeing coming back here. A lot of these maps are classics, especially the Battle Company 2 ones I remember vividly, and some of the 1942. But Valparaiso and Arica Harbor are really good maps from Bad Company 2. Those two were a lot of fun. I'm always excited to see Caspian Border come back. We saw that tower fall at the end of the trailer there for Caspian Border, and we saw some gameplay on there, and Noshahr Canals, obviously a classic. So it'll be really fun to get our hands on this. All the weapons and things like that for vehicles. We're not sure if it's going to be every weapon and every vehicle from all three of these games, being 1942, Bad Company 2, and Battlefield 3, or if it's just going to be a few for each game. We'll have to wait and see. And also, they're going to be adding more after launch. So this is a huge game mode. This is going to be a lot of fun to play. I'm really excited. Let me know down below what you guys think. If you think I missed any weapons in the trailer, let me know down below. But I think we got just about everyone that you can get a clear shot of here, especially in the trailer and some of the different cover arts. G3 was probably one of the hardest to spot, as well as the AN-94. But let me know down below what you guys think. If I missed anything, are you excited for the Battlefield Portal? And are you excited for Battlefield 2042? I think it's going to be a great game. Really excited to get my hands on the beta, hopefully sometime this summer. Till next time, this is Buckner Gaming, out.